Okay, today in history, 1943. This is World War II, Nazi Germany. So there's a group of teenage girls at a school. They call themselves the White Rose. Some of their leaders were arrested today in history because the Nazis didn't like them. And they went against Nazi ideology and policies. So they had to arrested teenage girls because of it, which is pathetic, I think. But you know, history is what they did. They didn't like opposition, even if it was teenagers. Today in the news, I talked to you guys yesterday about Texas and how they're, things are pretty bad there. So I have more information to give you about what's going on in Texas. It's not just a simple, they're getting a lot of snow kind of thing, but it's the fact that and I mentioned yesterday about how windmills were freezing over one of their energy sources. It's not just their windmills, it's every energy source that they use, that they can use. Solar panels, gas pipes. I know I saw a lot of posts, they're like, oh, we shouldn't use renewable energy only because they freeze over if it gets too cold. You need oil still. Well, the oil pipes froze up too. So it's what they put into the system, their electrical system is just not capable of these low temperatures. Now we've made our systems here look capable because we're used to it. So like we put in the money and actually the effort to put those into our electricity systems. They did it because there wasn't really much of a need. I mean, how often does it get sub-zero temperatures in Texas? Not really ever, so why should they care? But I guess now they're learning their lesson that they should have done that in the first place. So some people have gone over 2 days, 3 days now without power. There's some pictures, there's one picture of the ceiling fan having icicles coming down from it because it's so cold that even indoors there's icicles, which we don't really see that often. And then there's been, because there's so many homes that don't have power, there's been stores that if they have good electrical system in their store, there's been homeless people or people who became homeless because they have no power coming into the stores just so they can have a place to be at night when it's even colder than the day. It's been bad. I mean, people's lives have already been lost, like I told you guys yesterday. So I mean, hopefully that will go through, but that's just what happens. This is what happens when it's a weather anomaly. It doesn't happen that often, but they did not have their systems prepared for this, even as a possibility. So I hope that they make some changes. So, hey,
I need to talk to you for just a second.
okay. Hey guys, I'm doing something real quick, and then I'll come out. Okay, so today what we're gonna do is we're going to, I didn't give this to you yesterday, right? Correct? Okay, so this is our test for the Roaring 20s. You're gonna create a podcast about one topic from the 20s. Okay, and you're gonna record it. That's what your homework is to record the podcast. Say you're doing the research for it. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to look at the back of the paper. There's a whole list of topics. Choose a topic that you want to do. If you want to make it easy, choose one that you know a lot about. If you want to make it fun, choose one that's most interesting. That's up to you. Okay, so you're going to choose a topic, and then I want you to start doing some research about it right now while I'm out there, and then I'll give you some more information when I come back. But right now you're going to choose a topic, and you're going to start doing some research on that topic. Okay, I did have some links on that paper, and there is links on the assignment that I have for this on there. But something happened when I copied all the links to the Canvas page, and the links aren't really working. So it'll take me a couple hours to fix that, but don't rely on my links. Use your own research right now because my links got all screwed up. So pick your topic, do some preliminary research for right now. Let me give you guys a little bit more information on this, okay? So we're going to be doing our research today. You need additional research, and the recording for sure is what is homework, okay? So what you're going to do is on Canvas, you will see an assignment called 1920s podcast test. I have little headphones because, I listen to podcasts with headphones or earbuds. So what you're going to do is it mentions a website that you're going to use, anchor.fm, and on the front page, I want you to circle anchor.fm. because the other one, it does work, but it's more complicated. I'll just put it that way. So actually, they're probably both as equally as complicated, but I think Anchor.fm is a little bit less complicated than GoSynth. So circle Anchor.fm. Yeah. Okay, so what's gonna happen is you go to Anchor.fm, and because it saves your podcast, like you have to create an account to save a podcast. So you're gonna create an account using your school email. Once you create an account, it'll show up this, okay? Everybody see the screen? So this is when you're recording, okay? You've done your research, you're ready, you know what you wanna say, and you're ready to record. So you're gonna click, go to podcast setup, right there. And then it'll just, say, hey, well, usually it will, but. Come on. All right. After you do that one. Okay, I've already created one, so it's not showing it for right now. But when you click, go record a podcast, it'll have a big button that'll say record. So I'm clicking, okay, right here. So this is what you'll see. I already had one, so I had to click new episode. This is what you're gonna see. So you guys see the big record button at the top? Okay, that's what you click to start recording. So you click on that, and then when you're ready, you'll have to click allow for your microphone, right? For the computer, whatever you're using, your phone, because you can use your phone for this too. Just log into the website and record through the microphone in your phone. So you're just gonna click start recording now. It'll start recording for you. If you're talking and you get to a point where you're like, oh crap, what am I talking about next? Then you're gonna stop recording, and they'll create a little sound bit. I already have some in here, so that's why I have some already. So you're gonna create a little sound bit, and they're like, okay, all right, I know what I'm gonna say again. So you'll just come up and you'll click record again, and you'll record the next little bit of it. Unless if you talk all at once and you don't stop, then you can just do one huge, sound bit. But if you need a second to recollect your thoughts again, this is what you'll do. Stop recording. So then you'll end up having multiple clips on this side. You can listen to it, press the play button and listen to it if you're not sure which one it is. But when you have one that you're like, okay, I like this one, I'm putting it in there, you click the plus button, and now it's over here on the right side. If you want this one too, click on it, okay, that's there too. So every time you stop recording, it'll create like a clip. All of your clips for your podcast will move over here, okay? So that's recording. Okay, when you're done, you'll go up here, click Save Changes. You'll give it a name. You'll give it some details. This is what my topic is about in this podcast. It's amazing. And then you'll just click Publish Now. It'll ask you to verify your email address when you first log in. So make sure you do that because you can't publish it unless you verify your email. Then you can give it like a better name and tags and stuff, but you don't have to. Okay, so you're recording your podcast. It's recorded, it's created, it's published. Okay, we're good at that point. But one last step. This is how you turn it in. Okay, and I'm recording this, so if you forget, just go on to today's Zoom class, watch this. So you're like, oh, okay, that's what I need to do next. Okay, so if you forget, watch this. So this chain link right here, this is the link symbol, right? You guys have seen that before, hopefully, right? This is the link. You need to copy the link. And then you need to go to the Canvas page that has our assignment. And then right here, you can see in this big space, you'll see it says, click here to submit. Okay? Can't see it that well because it's so small. Yeah, I still can't see it that well. But it does. When it's on your Chromebook, you'll see it a lot easier. It says click here to submit it. So you're going to click there. It'll take you to a page that says collaborations. You're gonna click on it, it'll say 20s, 1920, or yeah, just 20s, radio show podcast. So click on that and it'll open up a Google Doc for you. You'll see the ones that people have already submitted. You put in your name, the topic of your podcast, and then you'll type in, or you'll paste your link. And that's how you submit it. Okay? So the recording is your homework that you do. If you need to finish researching, if you're like, I'm not prepared still, then that's also part of your homework. This needs to be posted by Wednesday because we're going to review each other's podcasts. Not all of them. You're only going to review 2 podcasts. So you're going to listen to 2 of them. It'll take like 10 minutes of time in class to review other people's podcasts. So people may listen to yours. When you're recording your podcast, if you want to make it lively, you know, be like, hey, everybody, welcome back to Green's amazing 20s podcast. Woo! You know, you can even like have a little sound effect if you want. I don't know, whatever you want to do. You can make it fun if you want to. You don't have to make it fun if you don't want to, okay? It's up to you. You know, you can put your creativity into it. I only care about what you say, okay? The more you give me, the better your grade. The more you're capable of, the more I'm gonna expect from you, okay? So I know where everybody's at and you know how much you guys do and what you're capable of. So if you're capable of a lot and you give me hardly anything, you are not gonna have a very good grade because I expect you to give me your best. Okay? I expect you to try hard. So, one other thing in there as part of the requirements is I want you to use slang words. You know, show your expertise of the 20s by using words that they used in the 20s. So, you're going to look through, this is just the list of the slang words we looked at for our station activity assignment that we did. Just pick 5, you know, or pick a few and highlight it so that when you're recording, you know which ones you want to do and say in there. Don't just throw out some random thing because that wouldn't be very good. But like, you know, plan on what you're going to talk about, how you're going to use it. It does say in your instructions to write a script. That is optional. It is helpful though. Okay, I used to make it required, but we just don't have time to force you guys to write down the complete script. I'm not going to make you guys do that. So it is helpful though to at least jot down some notes of different topics that you want to talk about in your podcast. Okay, so you have a plan. That also creates less pausing when you're creating the podcast, right? I mean, you're welcome to, but, you know, just makes more pausing and more clips they have to put into there. So having some sort of notes of what you're going to talk about or some sort of like little script of what you want to say is very helpful. It also helps you plan on how you want to use these slang words. Okay, but it's optional. Okay, so you guys hopefully have all picked your topics. You're going to be doing your research today. If you need more information, you know, finishing this is your homework, okay? So if you need to do more research, you know, that's good for you to do as homework. You record, that is your homework, recording it. I have no classes Monday and Tuesday mornings. Okay, so if you want some help with this, or if you have any questions, or if you don't have internet at home and you need to have internet to record, come to school Monday or Tuesday, come here in the morning because that's when I can help you. If you don't come here in the morning, I can't help you because I've got classes. So come here in the mornings and I will help you. Okay, so if you need help or more time, come in. Keep in mind that next Thursday is the mid-quarter deadline, so it won't be accepted. It is due on Wednesday. Thursday is the last day that it'll be accepted because it's the mid-quarter deadline. So don't slack this weekend, guys. I know a lot of, not you guys as your class in particular, but a lot of kids like to slack on their homework. Don't slack this weekend on your homework, okay? Take responsibility. Make sure you get taken care of the things you need to take care of, okay? If you need help, again, when can you come and get help from me? Monday, Tuesday mornings, or before or after school any day, okay? You can stay after school today. I'll be here tomorrow. because all the teachers have to be here tomorrow. And you guys can come tomorrow if you want. You guys have all heard of the Friday offerings, right? Okay, so you've got time, you've got resources, you've got availability from adults, not even just me, but other adults as well to help you, okay? So, everybody has their topic? Okay, if not, pick your topic. It could be general, you know, it says like cars. Cars in the 20s in general, or you can do specific, something specific about the cars. You can do specific Ford cars, or you can do specific like what the consequences of the automobiles. You can do specifically helmets in the 20s, or you can do just sports in general. Okay, I don't care how specific that you get, but stick with your topic when you're talking. Okay, so pick your topic, start doing your research. We've got like 23 minutes of class today for the rest of class. So do your research, use your time wisely. Okay, you're recording as your homework. Everybody clear on what you're expected to do? Recording is due. Website URL for your recording due right here. If you have questions in your home and you want to come in, email me. I can help you figure out what needs to be done. This, you need to be posting on this document. Everybody's going to be posting theirs once they get theirs. Tyler already posted his, and you're going to be putting it on there. Okay? That is due by Wednesday class. All right. So, go ahead and get to work.
Do you need a different Chromebook?